Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Wild Arms 2. We are in the final dungeon. We're in Glaive Legable, the Guardian of Mud, which is such a weird scenario. Anyways, we're gonna try to get the final armors here, and then we are going to leave and go try optional bosses. So we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting the majority of the optional bosses to be kind of cakewalks. But the last two I'm expecting to be either really big issues or not necessarily insurmountable issues, right? But rubrins. Also, I forgot to record, so I've done one of the wings here. So, all right. Press. 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 Are they trying to go north, or are they trying to face each other? Or are they trying to face the direction? I bet they're trying to face the direction. Either way, I think the general scenario is 1, 2, 2 to get them to slowly but surely sync up. Okay, it's not face each other. It's face the doorway. Gotcha. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I just love the way Maribel runs. I fucking love it. Okay, door unlocked. Very nice. Let me pop, pop, pop. What? Went to grab water and we raid someone? Didn't even have time to grab your sword. Not a good raid speech. Oh no, that's okay. Welcome to the stream regardless. Ours. Give us your loot. This is a raid. You are welcome to any loot that you find here. Though I'm not sure you're gonna find much. And thank you for the follow. It is appreciated. We're just we're playing some Wild Arms 2 in the final dungeon. My goodness. So far, we haven't really found anything here that has, aside from a boss, that has more than 5,000 HP. So, that being the case, I think we're going to have a relatively easy time of it. So, north and then west. We've got 3 more pedestals that we need to achieve. I gotta turn this northward. When you say that things might be easy is when the shit hits the fan. Things are easy right now. I am definitely expecting them to be not easy later. Right now we're in the final dungeon and we're looking for the best armors in the game. After that, we're gonna go fight optional bosses, and that is when I expect shit to hit the fan. So we're enjoying our easy time right now. All right, northward, easy peasy. Our kit has left us. Look at these guys, Hyperion and Argon. Actually, did we get her last? Yeah, the last skill, she gets booster from Agaron. Or is it... Let's check real quick. Let's see if Maribel has anything left. She has... I don't think we get anything from Glaive Legable. Yeah, last thing we get was the defense down from El Bucky's in Spiral Tower. So we're good. We're all good. No more! In which case, I'm assuming we're probably just gonna Valkyrie and Asgard, and they will die. Fingers crossed. Asgard's so fucking cool. Punch! I wish she had more. Like, if this game ever got a remake, I would love to see... Because she only has, Quebly... Quebly? The first one in Asgard, right? It'd be way cooler if she had more. It would also be way cooler if she actually, like, interacted with them. Like, got into the mechs and piloted them or something like that, you know? That'd be really neat. But... that is, not this game. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, what are these? Just do a safety Valkyrie in Asgard. I'm assuming everything will die in a single Asgard, but just in case it does not. Yep. Alright. All good. Those are pretty good experience. That's not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Alright, we're gonna... down here, I think? Okay, that one is already facing the correct position. You don't need to mess with it. Hey, throw that in there to trick you. But if you move it, you actually screw things up. Alright, and this one, press. Nice. Okay. We have now opened the things. Be opened. Alright, we've got to get these to face northward. There we go. Not bad. Oh! I've been got. She still ain't got that fly? Has she been sleeping up here for the last 30 minutes? Ah, fair enough. Odie in the window. Odie, you're supposed to come stream with me. He says, "Is there sunlight, Papa? I can't be streaming if there's sunlight." Okay, so now we have all of the doors open. So now we can get all of the bonus stuff. We got the Braver vest. I believe is... Damn! That is crazy increase. Look at that. That is... my goodness. That's a crazy boost in defensive statistics. Both defense and magic resistance. That is pretty damn intense. I can definitely see why it is recommended to come get these before you do optional bosses. Or at least before you do the harder optional bosses. Like, we're gonna speed through this. We're gonna have a lot of fighting throughout this scenario. So once we've seen a battle, I don't particularly care about watching it again. Bridal gown. We'll just grab everyone's before we actually start putting things on. We gotta go through each of these rooms to get them, so. Labyrinthos. Full Libra. Okay, so Full Libra is not a armor. It is a accessory. It is an accessory. I'm sorry. That nullifies all status abnormalities in the game, which is very, very handy. The only thing that it doesn't do, as far as like status goes, is it doesn't protect against instant death. But you do have options for that, so. 9 lives. Cool. Okay, so we are going to pop these on real quick. Take a look at that. Almost 100% increase. And holy shit, that magic resistance boost. Ah, it's crazy. Labyrinthos, same type of situation. Decent boost in defense. Crazy boost in magic resistance. Marivel's is the Bloody Cape, which we already have, I believe. Coist Bois. I don't know how to actually pronounce that, but it's a nice increase. We've already got Braver, and we've got 9 lives, which is pretty damn good. All right. Actually have the final stuff. So we are going to save here. We're going to save on the far slot because past this door to the north of us is... This is it. This is the end of the game. So if we were to run in there, we would begin the final sequence. It's not a very long dungeon. The initial part is not a very long dungeon. But you keep in mind, right, like we had to go all the way through Spiral Tower just to get here. We're gonna have to go all the way out of Spiral Tower to get out. So I don't know if I will. It kind of depends on time. We might just reload this save and do the final boss sequence. We'll see. But we're definitely gonna run our way out of here because we got a bunch of good stuff. So yeah, excite, definitely excite. And we're probably going to speed through everything as far as like battles go. Again, now that we've kind of like seen this stuff, we don't really care about it. We just care about getting the experience. That's why we're not skipping battles, because we still want the experience. The reason for that being that the game is some of the optional bosses are not that hard, but some of them are very hard. Okay. Not gonna be able to instinct. Jeez. Wah-wah! We don't have to safety Valkyrie here. We know Asgard kills all of these in one hit. So. All good. Wild Arms has some pretty crazy optional bosses. Yeah, it does. It always has. I think it's a good backdrop for pretty crazy optional bosses. Obviously, like, any game you can just stick crazy optional bosses in, right? We will safety Valkyrie for these Balors, because Balors have a instant death.
More wine.
Hey, how's it going, Jake?
More wine.
So yeah, but obviously you can put crazy optional bosses in any game, but I think Wild Arms has a very good backdrop for those crazy optional bosses because of its whole shtick. Its whole shtick being like this demon attacked world that, you know, is fending off the alien, basically. Hey. Alright, there's no quick way back out, so we're just gonna fight through these. Asgard. Ba 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 ba. I still think this room might actually be one of the best ways to farm in the game. Because you can just regenerate these doors. You don't have to run around looking for a fight, and you can one-shot these enemies with an Asgard. And you get over 2,000 experience. So it's the concept of like less than 30 fights equals a Gagason. And you know, you'd be like, oh, that's 30 fights, that's so many fights. Yeah, but it takes a long time to find a Gagason, and it takes a long time to get through the 60,000 HP of a Gagason. So, you know, and to set up the fight, etc., etc. And apparently these guys drop war respite, so there are other bonuses. Like, this place just seems like a very, very good way to farm. It might not be as much as fast, right? I can agree with that, but it seems like a very, to me, a smoother way of farming. Oh. Gotta swap over. This cloak out. Here we go. Bum 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 bottom bum bum bump. Oofa doofa. Bum 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 bum. Oh no. We've got ourselves. Gotta fight. We have to fight. There's an L Bucky. Bum 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 bum. I do not. I was just sitting there like, hey, we're just playing the game. It occurred to me right there at the end. I'm like, oh, hold up. I'm supposed to speed through this. My bad. Oh yeah, we gotta go do the pirate thing as well. Ugh, I can't get through. Oofs. Oof. Okay, my running is not the greatest right now. Whoop! I went too far. I don't know why I'm obsessed with trying to like I don't know. I've got like the speed run itch. Like there's a way if you run just right and just hold the top face button, then you can basically. That's what I was trying to do. You just hold the top face button and you run, but you have to like, you have to adjust the camera with a bumper input at the right time to prevent sliding off. Nope. It's weird because the camera angle stays where it is each time, so you have to kind of like reset. Nope. We had it that time, but we got into a fight. I wonder, so I've looked up speedruns. I think the speedrun for this game is like 10 hours. I bet that could be reduced pretty drastically. I doubt there's been much. I doubt there's been much actually put into this game as far as like speedrun development has been. You know. I think most RPGs are kind of like that, though. You know, there are a handful of RPGs that get a lot of attention from the speedrun community, just because they're popular, which is, you know, absolutely, by all means. But a lot of the other ones do not. Oh, I thought that went all the way across. Does this side go all the way across? Are you sure about that? Uh-huh. Ah. I'm really surprised that this is not just like a boom right across, but apparently it is not. Oh, I went too far. Ahoy. Looks like, okay, the easiest way across is gonna be like this. There we go. Just had to look for a second. Ooh, I held the button. I held the damn button. That's absolutely not what I was trying to do. Got close. The first one is the hardest. And then I mess up on the second one. It's a very slight one. Guess I kind of have to go through this, don't I? Okie dokie. Well, shit. There we go. I'm making this take so much longer than it needs to. Out of random interest. Uh-huh. We're really close to the start, though. Asgard. Ah, right. Oop. Hooked up the angle. We'll farm later. I'm more interested in just getting out. Okay, cool. We are out of the spiral tower, but we still actually have to run out of the whole fucking thing. Again, I will farm when I want to. Oh, I guess I could have just teleport orbed. That would have been smarter. I don't use the teleport orb as much as I should. Okay, so point of fact, let us just teleport orb real quick. Maria. Okay, so who are we going for? Let's actually do this. Okay, we can go do the Pirate Warren section. Okay, which I think is actually the first of the bosses that we're gonna do as well. So, yep, got that. Done with that. Optional boss strategies. First one, Gatlord. Here we go. I need to steal some duplicators before we do this. I have one duplicator. Ooge. Let me check and see if I need more duplicators. It doesn't matter. We can go farm individually if we need. Okay. We have one duplicator. Who's our party gonna be? Let's pop inside real quick. Check personal skills, all that good stuff, before we actually like do the final volley. This is it. This is it. Dippo. Flippin' dippin' dots, downloading teraflops.
You better not be.
Well, not while you're here. Not while you're here, Mama. But she does it on her own. Okay, personal skills. We want to make sure everyone has confusion paralysis. We're done there. And we want up M attack on them. Up physical attack, up magical attack. Marvel will take either. I guess none of these really matter that much. Restore HP will be good. Force level goes up. At that, though, honestly, I just kind of like put all the resistances on them. You know? I mean, there's resist gear, but at the same time, just having resistance to everything means you don't have to use that resist gear. We are going to rescribe. Level 2, we are going to erase our saber. Yes. And we are going to erase our high flame. And we are going to high flame our crest, our crest S. The guy we are going up against is going to be weak to flame, so utilizing Lilka to blast this man is very simple. Our party for this is probably going to be Lilka, Tim, and Ashley. Lilka is here to spam things like High Flame and do crazy amounts of damage. Tim is here to put Thanatos X up and just heal things, generally speaking. Ashley is here to get to access and fuck shit up, right? Get our equipment set up. We're gonna do. I wonder if we put like a Necronomicon on him. $388. We will want. Zephyr, and we want Zephyr to be able to force charge ourselves. So Zephyr's special ability, Force Charge, just gives you force, which is good, especially against like a boss like this who can't take physical damage. We definitely want Lilka to have Dan Diram for the massive boost to sorcery. And Tim can sit on Chapapanga or like Raftina. Raftina's good. Raftina. So that should be fun. Okay, sweet. Also, a great time to go ahead and do this. Marivel's res is actually worse than Brad's. That's kind of funny. Oh, so is Tim's. That's interesting. Oh, it's res. It's not magic res. Right. Yeah. Strange. All right. Anyways, trying to think of if there's anything else that we really care about. I don't really think so, though. Okay. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Oh, we wanna check. We haven't done arm upgrades in a while. Got a lot of money. That's good. Oh, arm upgrade 4. We just got Rising Nova of 80. And then I think we just go easy peasy. Brad's stuff. I think Pineapple, we just hit that final one. Easy Missile is pretty good to just use out of the gate for the doubles. It's a hit all, right? Yeah, it is. Give him 4 uses. Okay, let's go do Gatlord. Gatlord is in the Pirate Warren, which we get to right over here. Right, we're gonna do a save state out here. Head on in. Do we have to shoot this thing? Yeah, we do. Haha. Cool. That's pretty neat. Okay, Now, there's argument for utilizing Marivel instead of Tim, and then using Lilka to Mystic the Holy Grail. Do I want to do that instead? If I do that, I don't have to worry about well, I don't have to worry about poison stuff at that point. I think we'll just stick with this for now. See how it goes. Oh shit. Gatlord, the monster battleship. Alright, optional boss, Uen. I mean, technically we've done a couple of optional bosses, but this is like one of the actual like ending optional bosses. Alright, cool. So it begins indeed. So right off the top, we're kind of just gonna start. Ooh, hold up. We will do a lucky card. Tim is going to do a Thanatos X to make sure that everyone doesn't immediately die from a one-shot. And Ashley is going to start force charging so that he can get to access. Not even sure what you're looking at. It's like it's kind of like a squidish type thing, but with a shell, right? It's a squid crab thing, majigger, giant hermit crab using a boat as a house. Yeah, Yeah, but with tentacles. Also tentacles. Okay, so now we're gonna do some high flame. Gatlorg has, take a quick look. Gatlorg has 75,000 HP. So, let's see how much damage Lilka is able to do. With a Crest S and hitting a weakness, I'm really expecting her to do 10k plus, honestly. $15,000 damage. Lilka is going to have this guy halfway dead before Ashley ever actually gets to attack. Right? Right? Good Lord Lilka indeed. I'm just gonna put Invincible on Tim because... Oh, well, no, there's no reason. We can do... he's got a Napalm hit. We can do Napalm hit. We won't do as much as Lilka, but it'll do some damage. And we will go ahead and access... Okay, so Gatlorg has a skill called Big Strength Thief, which at this point, if he hits someone with it, he'll kill them, basically. So we're gonna have to kind of play that. Not bad. 8k. Poison Bubble. 9,000 damage. Whole shit ton of damage. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna antidote with Tim. I cannot use this, so this is kind of an... Ooh, you know what? I will do... I'm actually kind of gonna throw Tim to the wolves here. Well, no, we won't do that. We won't do that. We won't do that. We'll antidote Tim, and we will mini carrot Ashley. Big miss. Okay, Lilka. First aid and Gunblaze. Okay, right. Let's see how our Gunblaze does compared to Lilka's High Flame. Lilka's hitting for 15k. Gunblaze does 23. Boss dead. That's optional boss 1 down. Very nice. Hell yeah. Right? Fucking right. And we get to utilize a duplicator to obtain the power boost. So the power boost is, it increases the strength of the wearer by a good amount. Very useful for like someone like Brad who has very high strength. He's a nice bonus. It also has a 25%, this is the other thing, it's a 25% chance to double the user's source of damage, whether it is physical or magical. So magic damage can basically, you have a 25% chance of double damage. So you think like on Lilka or something like that, you know. But to do that, you have to like sacrifice a Necronomicon, so it's kind of like a little right? But it can also double the force charge skill from Zephyr. So it's a really interesting item. Anyways, moving on. Who is up next? Next we have Ghost in the fire. Oh no. Okay, so oh no. Oh my. Remember that guy? Remember the ghost of Vinsfeld who kicked our ass? Yeah. It is now time for him. So fingers crossed. This one might actually be a little bit of a whew. Revenge it is, then. Yes, the plan is revenge. The plan is most definitely revenge. And revenge in what I hope to be the most insulting manner that we can do so in. Period. And that is to run into this place, run over here, run over here. Alright, we've got to get across with cannon. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. No special preparations. We're just going in. Even if the flesh rots, this man's remaining thoughts become a fiery wreckage that stands in one's way. Alright, asshole. I actually don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. It should work, but it might not work if we don't have a very specific situation. So we're going to turn undead. He's dead. Oh, hold up. Well, actually, this guy is not really worth very much experience, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So, it's like, turn undead is useful in like 3 scenarios in the entire game, and this is one of them. Because that dude's a ghost, so it insta-kills. Jay over here with the ... dots. Alright, that was optional boss 2. Down. Strong thoughts can show up in shapes like this. Do you really want world domination that much? Aw. Poor boy. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. I promise not all of them are as cheese-worthy, Jay. The ultimate shade? Well, you know. You know. Now we actually get to start doing some of the pyramid bosses. And pyramid bosses are a bit stronger. We're going to head back to area. We're going to do a hard save. Go from there. Next boss is Titanius. He actually drops Ashley's best weapon. Very cool. Hey. You're right, save. Hard save over here. Okay. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am I do not know what song you are referring to. Okay, we're gonna try the cheap strategy on this one first. Well, I say that. Actually, we'll do, yeah, we'll do a cheap strategy. We'll do Ashley, Tim, and Maribel. Okay. I think it's Sia. Titanium? I think it might be Titanium, yeah. Alright, we are heading to Hallmelts. So this is another very interesting boss. This boss can actually be somewhat challenging if you do not know what you are doing. And that is because this boss has a ability called Begin Regeneration that he uses every 3 turns, and when he uses it, he fully heals himself. Every 3 turns, he fully heals himself. And then aside from that, right, he has a barrier that he will consistently put up throughout the fight that increases his defense and magic defense, making it where you do less and less damage, right? So the longer the fight goes on, if you're not able to get him early on, it's harder and harder and harder. And then he'll also do a bunch of hit-all attacks that they're not crazy threatening, but they do hurt, right? So can be very scary. Very, very scary. Unless you... Now, you can just DPS him down, right? Obviously. But you can also... We actually need the My Mic for this. Hey, buddy. You want to run? Uh-oh. Look at this fucker. Titanium. Steel dragon of the bowels of the earth. Yo, how's it going, Natty? What are you up to? Look at this fucker. Okay, so this is another boss that has a very, you know, cheap strategy, and that is this boss is susceptible to instant death attacks. So if we bring 3 characters who have instant death attacks, we have a decent chance of proccing. So Dead or Alive is an instant death. Arcana 13 is a potential instant death. And Maribel has Power Seal, which is potential instant death. Oh, so is Guillotine. I think Guillotine is better. We'll try. See. Alright. You just chilling? Cool. Well, we're on the optional boss rush, basically. Not boss rush. Missed! Unfortunate. We've made it all the way to the end of the game, and now we're doing optional bosses. Miss! Ruh-roh. So, if this doesn't work, we can always revert back to... There we go, that's the hit. Oh man, we didn't get... I actually do want to go back. Sorry. My bad. I want to load that real quick. Because we want to do a... completely cheesed? Yeah. Well, you know. The Ghost is not worth very much. He's only worth 12,000 experience, but this guy's worth a bunch of experience, so I do want to lucky card this guy, actually. Bottom. So I think Ashley is the fastest, but just to make sure that we don't have to reset or anything like that, I'll just lucky card and defend with the others. Well, you're not going to do any damage to me like that, my man. Okay, and now we will go back to what we were doing. Dead or Alive, Arcana 13, and try Power Seal this time since Guillotine didn't work. Carillion Buster. That one actually hurts. That's a hit. Boom. Dead. Yeah. Cheesed, round 2. So that guy is, you can still do him very easily. He's weak to wind. So if you just bring Maribel, Lilka, and Tim, you can very easily do the 75,000 HP that you need to do to him in 3 turns so that he can't begin regeneration. So he's still a relatively easy boss, but with susceptibility to instant death attacks, he's super easy. I had no idea there was a monster in there. Or can I believe you defeated it? Well, believe it, my man. And now we have Ashley's best weapon in the game, Shooting Star, or Shooting Star. That's a pretty big damage boost, 140 more attack power. It's too bad that Ashley on attack power doesn't really give a shit too terribly much. And that's because his attacks in Blazer, Lord Blazer form count as magic, I believe. That is a huge increase, absolutely. Alright, Stay the Nights. It still can be very useful in the right fights, especially if you're doing the elemental ring checks. So there are elemental rings you can buy in the game that give your auto attacks, your basic attacks, the element of the ring and also make you take half damage from the ring. So against some of these optional bosses, some of the dominant strategies are just getting those rings and having big ass powerful attackers like Ashley or Brad go fuck shit up by punching it in the face, basically. All right, very nice. We will be done with that, and we'll head back to we're just repeatedly using Maria as our kind of like reset base of operations. So we'll head there, drop a save, and then look to optional boss 4 of 9. I believe there are 9. And again, most of them are easy except for the last 2, which we might not be able to do at our current state. We'll see. Not without cheese, anyways. But there's some cheese that we can potentially provide, so we'll see. Alright. That is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We are going to continue playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye, everybody. Falling down on the job, ma.